everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is healthy. Wayne and I are doing well. We have not really left the house at all since we've been back from Tennessee. Let's just see how all this goes. Today's video, I am going to be talking about products that have stood the test of time. I know that I have many new subscribers. Ladies, we are very close to 5,000. I never thought I'd get here. Never in a million years. But thank you all so much for all of your support. I saw this video going around about products that have stood the test of time, and I thought it would be a fun video to do, kind of a distraction to everything that's going on in the world. And there are many products that I have been using for years, but I wanted to share with you in case you were looking for some new products or you just wanted a little bit of distraction. All right, let me start out with MAC Fix Plus. I have bought this over and over again, probably for about 4 years now. I have a little bit left in this one. I have another backup. I use it to set all of the powder. Once I apply powder to my face, which is not a lot, but I do apply some foundations require that little bit of setting, and this does a great job in order to eliminate that powdery look on the face. So MAC Fix Plus is definitely one. Can't forget about my sunscreen. This is by Color Science. This is the Sun Forgettable. I use many sunscreens, but the one that I have been using the longest that I always come back to is by Color Science. This has an SPF of 50. I like it because it works so well underneath my makeup. It doesn't pill. It just soaks right in. It looks natural. It doesn't give me that white cast. Love this sunscreen. I'm just going in a random order here. This setting spray, this is by Bella Jade. I buy this on Amazon. I have been using this setting spray for a very long time, at least 2 years. And I like it because it has good ingredients. There is an expiration date on it. If you get it, you do have to use it like within the year, because otherwise it just looks funky. But it has that DMAE. I'll put across the screen some of the good ingredients that it contains, or up here on the side. I love the setting spray. I don't wear my makeup more than about 10 or 11 hours in the day. I don't extend it any more than that, but this just gives me a nice, it keeps it in place. I also carry one in my purse in case I need a little bit of refresher, especially when it's extremely hot out, whether I'm in Florida or I'm in Kansas. I also use this just as a freshen up even before I apply my makeup because of the good ingredients that it has. This is a product that I have been using for a long time, and many of you have complimented my brows. And while my brows are thick, now that I am 62, I'm starting to get those sparse areas. And the Grand Cosmetics Brow Serum, this is the one that I use always. I purchased this over and over again. One of these tubes lasts me, it's a little expensive. I think it's in the, I don't want to quote it because I honestly don't remember how much it is, but it lasts me probably anywhere between 6 and 8 months. I really like it. It just fills in those sparse areas that I'm starting to get and just keeps my brows really uniform. For primers, I have been using this for such a long time. The first one is the Smashbox 24-hour photo, is it photo finish? Yeah, photo finish for my eyeshadow. Can't speak today. I heard about this the first time from Kathy, from Kathy's Beauty Care Chats, and Kathy swore by it. Yes, I use the e.l.f. and I have a few others that I use, but the one that I have been using the longest, the one that I always have a backup, the one that extends my shadow and it doesn't allow anything to crease or anything, is this one by Smashbox. I love this one. And this one is also by Smashbox. This is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I was having some problems with the Becca Under Eye Primer. It wasn't working out for me. And Natalie, the Beauty Diva, said, she suggested that I try this one. I have been using it ever since. I have repurchased this a few times. I've probably been using this at least 2 years. It is amazing. It doesn't allow it prevents my concealer from creasing. It prevents it from settling into my fine lines and wrinkles as much as it possibly can. I mean, it doesn't give me a completely smooth look because at my age, there's no way that that could happen. But I think it helps an awful lot. A very little goes a long way. You don't need a lot of this product, just a little bit. If you apply too much, it's just going to pill up. It's not going to be nice. So just a little bit. Love this product. I will not be without it. Another under eye product that I absolutely love, and this I've been using for about 5 years. It is my under eye cream that I use in the mornings. This is by 100% Pure. This is the Coffee Bean Caffeine Eye Cream. Love it. It does smell like coffee. I think it brightens and it depuffs. It works well with any one of my concealers. So first what I do, I apply the eye cream, then I follow it up with the primer, and then I go in with the concealer. It just works really, really well. I love it. I have it on automatic delivery. I just love it so much. I use another one. I use the Kiehl's for the evening, but that's the eye cream that I use in the day. I know some of the ladies here use it both day and night. Yes, it can be used that way. I prefer just to use it in the morning. Both these products I have been using for many, many years. This is the Anastasia Pro Pencil. This is probably the third or the fourth one that I get. This is what I use to carve my brows. And I really like it because it just gives my brows a more finished look. I just think it looks so much better when I use the Anastasia Pro Pencil. I also have this one by Marlene. This has a matte on one side and it has one that is a little bit of shimmer on the other side. It works just as well. I have also been using it for a long time. I go between one and the other. Works very nicely. This is the one that I've used the longest. This one I've probably been using it for about 2 years. This one I've been using it for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Ever since I discovered it, I won't be without this product. Absolutely love it. I love the way it just gives my brows that finished look, as now I'm repeating myself. Yes, I am. For my lips, I didn't pick a lipstick because I am not so... There is really no lipstick that I have used throughout the years. I just switch my lipsticks so often and I have so many favorites. And I think that if I was going to sit here and say, well, what lipstick have I used for 2 or 3 years and I always repurchase it, there really isn't any. However, I have 2 glosses that I repurchased over and over again. And this one is from Dior. This is the Lip Maximizer. I love this. I've been using this for about 3 years now. Love this. I discovered this. My brother bought me one when he had been in Europe and he bought one back for me. Well, yeah, he shouldn't have done that because I never would have thought of picking it up on my own. And when my brother bought it back for me, I've just continued using it over and over again. Love this. The other one that I have used, as many of us here have used, is the Buxom White Russian. I don't even know how many of these I have purchased. This is one of those products that I just always buy. They're going to be on sale. I believe it's on Thursday at Ulta for $10.50, so I'll pick up another few backups of it, 1 or 2 more. I just like to have it. I keep one in my purse. I like to leave one in Kansas. I leave one here in Florida. Love this. Not as pricey as this one. Works just as nice. Using both of these for quite a while. When it came to foundation, you know that I am a foundation junkie. I go through so many foundations, and I just, this one's my favorite this time, and this is my other favorite. So I really had to stop and think, which is the foundation that I continue purchasing, that I have been using for years, and that I continue to always go back to. It's the one that I fall back to, the one that I know it's not going to let me down, and that goes to Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love this foundation. I don't use it every single day because I use other foundations, but the one that I always have, that if I have something, a special occasion that I'm going to go to, and I'm really concerned of the wear and how it's going to look, the Estee Lauder is the one that works the best for me. It is the foundation that I have used the longest and that I always keep on hand. And my shade in this is Spice Sand. For concealer, like the foundations, I really had to think about it, which is the concealer that I go back to. There are many that I have been using within the last year that I love. The Bare Minerals, the new one by Bare Minerals. Love that one. And there are so many other ones that I have been using and I enjoy and I keep, whether it's the NARS or the Armani, I also love. But the one that I have used the longest, that I have repurchased over and over again, is the original Too Faced concealer. Now this one, Monica from Monica's Beauty and Lifestyle, she sent it to me because she found it at the cosmetics store. I think she was in Massachusetts, or I think maybe it was in New Hampshire, but she found it and she sent it to me. She knows how much I love this. I don't know if it's available at Ulta because they replace it, and I do like the new one, but this is the one that I think it's not as thick. It's a light consistency, but it offers that coverage that I enjoy, and I just love this one. Whenever I see it, I buy it. And whenever any of my friends are going to the cosmetics store, and they call me and they say, is there something you want me to send you? I always say, yeah, send me the Too Faced, the original Too Faced concealer. And I use this one in a light medium because I like the brightness of the under eye. The other thing that I have been using for a really long time, over 2 years, I think it's at least 2 years, is the Becca under eye brightening powder. I don't use a lot of powders underneath my eyes because it just looks it tends to look creasing, or it doesn't look nice, as you probably know. So what I do is I lightly dip my brush in the powder and I spray it with some of my setting spray, just lightly, and that's how I set my under eye. I love this. This has lasted me forever. This is the second one that I get because it's the one that really works the best for me. Love this. For blushes, there are 2 blushes, and once again, I have many that I love, but the ones that I have repurchased, that I have used for over 2 years, the first one, the oldest one, is the one by Laura Geller. This is Pink Grapefruit. I have been using it. I don't even know how many of these I've purchased. Really, really pretty. That's what I'm wearing today. Just a lovely, lovely color. It has a little bit of a shimmer, but not so much that it shows texture or anything. Laura Geller has some beautiful, beautiful blushes. The other one that I have been using for a really long time is this one by Becca. This is in Dahlia, and it is a very, very pigmented blush, but I think it's gorgeous. Just absolutely stunning blush. I love Becca blushes, and really, really pigmented. You can sheer it out, of course. It's not that it's going to look that bright, but if you sheer it out, it'll sheer out nicely. A very little goes a very long way. For mascaras, I have lots of mascaras. I love many mascaras, but the ones that I have used the longest, that I have repurchased over and over again for many years, is The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara. I know this is a hit or miss for many. Some love it, some hate it. I'm one of the ones that love it. I love the brush on it, the hourglass shaped brush. The other one is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. This is another one. Whenever I see it on sale, I go ahead and I buy 2 or 3 of them because I love it. Both of these, I have been using them for years. They give me the length that I'm looking for. They give me the volume that I like. And they don't flake, they don't smudge. Love both of these. For my face primer, I have so many face primers. It is really, Marlene, you really need all these face primers? Yeah, I do. Because I switch. But this one, I have been using for at least, I think since I started here on YouTube, maybe a little bit before, so at least 4 years. And it is the Dr. Brandt Pore No More. This is a pricey little number. So when I buy it, I buy the travel size. And the travel size lasts about 6 months. And this one Monica sent me. I love this. You just need a little bit, and I just apply it right around, right here where my pores just seem to be the largest. It does an amazing job filling in my pores, and it works well under any foundation that I wear. This is the one primer that I really never want to be without. It has been my favorite for so many years. For my brow gel, there are 2 that I have used, I think, just as long, just for the same amount of time. One is from the drugstore and one is more high-end. The one from the drugstore is the NYX Control Freak. This does an amazing job. It's about $4.50 when it's on sale at Ulta. I think it's on sale right now. Does a great job keeping my brows in place, and it doesn't leave them crunchy. The other one that I have been using for a long time, and I just love it. And what? Because I do. And it's the one by Anastasia, the Anastasia, the clear brow gel. I love this one. It does give a little bit more hold, as far as I'm concerned, than the NYX. The NYX does a great job. This one gives me a little bit more hold. If you don't have as full as brows as I do, the NYX will work perfectly well. If your brows are very, very full, you might want to give the Anastasia a try. This one is a great one. The last product is the one that I had the most difficult time with, and that is an eyeshadow palette. And which eyeshadow palette have I had the longest? Which one do I always go back to? Which one do I use? It's my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I love this palette. This is my backup. I didn't want to show you my original one. My first one, Stephanie gave me about 4 years ago or 5 years ago. And then I purchased another one because I love this palette. This, I can travel with it. I can do a dramatic eye look. It has beautiful, beautiful mattes in it, beautiful shimmers. You can go dramatic. You can go to a very simple eye look. You could do just anything you could do with that palette. I think if you like mauves, this is definitely, and you could only have one palette, I think that this would definitely be it. Today I used this shade right here, and I did my crease with this shade. I added a little bit of this one, and then my under eye I did with that darker shade, and I put this very light one right underneath my brow. Oh, and in my inner corner, I forgot, my inner corner, I use this one right there. Love this palette. Love, love. This has definitely stood the test of time. Yeah. All right, those are the products that have stood the test of time for me, the ones that I have used for years and years and absolutely love them. I still use them, and I think I will probably continue using them. Thank you, everyone. Let me know if you have any products that have withstood the test of time. I would love to hear from you. Let me know if there's something that I should be picking up that I didn't talk about here. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time.